unbelievable. She's always been an outstanding boxer, but she has honed that, of course, under her uncle, Francisco Grasso. This is one of the very best flyweights in the world. She is as committed to the cause as any man or woman in the world. I'm excited to see what she can do with this showcase here tonight. All right, so here's the former UFC strawweight queen, Thug Rose Namajunas. She's a very interesting individual, DC, because as much as she is a lifelong martial artist and loves to train, there's something about fight night and all of the accompanying emotions that she really doesn't care for.
Yeah, she doesn't love it all that much, but she loves the preparation for getting in the octagon, and once she arrives there, she usually will give her best self. She's a fantastic striker. Showed that in the second Namajunas fight, right. But don't forget about all the submissions that she had from her time on The Ultimate Fighter, her time in Invicta, all the way to becoming the striker that we saw knock out Jan Jacek to win the UFC title.
When she is at her best, as she was in that first round against Jessica Andrade, most people believe that she is still the best strawweight in the world. She will try to prove it again here tonight. Another big spot for Thug Rose Namajunas. All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Alexa Grasso. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Thug Rose Namajunas.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Good. All right, Thug Rose Namajunas ready to go here. Round one. Trevor Whitman firmly in her corner, and might be a little bit of a feeling out process here tonight. She's not afraid to see what's coming back before registering her attack. Rose Namajunas in another big one tonight. All right, so Thug Rose Namajunas mixing it up pretty well here in the early going with her kicks, and of course that patented jab as well.
Yeah, she pops that jab. Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
All right, well, she's landed those hooks at a high clip here tonight. Actually, some fans are starting to call her Mrs. Lineker. I think it's a pretty good nickname.
Oh, it's a great nickname because they fight in the same style. She's very heavy-footed because she wants to get everything into that left hook, right hook, body hook, head hook. No matter where, she is just throwing those big digging punches all over her opponent's body.
All right, let's see if she can get back to the hook here. Of course, she'll need a setup here, work off of the jab, and punctuate her combination with that patented hook.
Nasty body kick downstairs. Ooh, big shot land.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. All right, so back to the hook shot there as predicted, but unable to connect. Nice jab by Grasso.
Jeez, you can hear that.
Able to land with the lead uppercut there.
Another punch to the head.
Grasso's cut, folks. Nasty cut on her lip just opened up. Oh, high amplitude head kick. Kick to the body by Rose Namajunas. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without. 35 total strikes, and now landed for Rose Namajunas. Excellent ground and pound here by Namajunas. That's a powerful strike from bottom position.
Nice.
Seconds. Round 2 straight ahead. Heading back to the corner now. Grasso's corner is going to have to take a look at that lip. It got cut in that round. It is starting to bleed profusely, and you got to think that could give her problems as this fight continues. All right, let's take a look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC, chief among it. The big knockdown courtesy of that punch.
A big knockdown off of that punch. She was flowing, letting everything go, and then she sat down on that strike that put her opponent down. It looked like the fight was over, but we do go forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2.
That is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing. That was in the clean. Big right hand.
Namajunas gets plastered with that overhand. Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially respond.
She's done. It looks like it's over.
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. What a shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive head kick.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, massive leg kick. How many more can she take? Oh! Gotta think she's gonna go hard in the paint and go for a finish here. I'm just not sure why she is backing off the pedal a little bit.
I don't know why she isn't committing herself to finishing this fight. She has done a great job of setting up the attacks that hurt her opponent. She just not has been able to put her out completely. I want to see what she will change to ultimately end the night.
All right, so the jab lands yet again for Thug Rose Namajunas, really starting to mix things up well on the feet.
She does it all. I mean, I think Rose Namajunas is one of the best athletes.
Now has her opponent on the ropes.
She threw her entire body into that massive uppercut, and she is seeing the rewards of her hard work.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round 1, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
There it is again. Look at that.
All right, takedown here for Rose Namajunas. Surprised at all that she went this round.
I'm not surprised, because Rose does have the ability to do everything. She is not a one-dimensional fighter, and right now she has everything on display as she's taking the lead in this fight.
Final seconds here of round 2. Big knee there. 10 minutes in the can. All right, DC, there's the end of the round, and you know when the crowd is laughing that they have liked what they saw. Total domination in that previous round. I'm no judge, but a 10-8 I would think at the very least.
I mean, I would think it's 10-8, because multiple times she had her hurt. Every time she landed, her opponent was on the chicken leg. She was dancing backing up, almost falling, flailing all around the cage. It was hard to watch, but you know that the opponent will try and make the right adjustments going into the next round.
All right, so a lot of strike absorption by her in that previous round. She got stunned on the feet, but survives to see another round. Talk us through the replay.
Ready to fight?
You look at the action here. They're going back and forth, and boom, there goes that big strike that lands that really does hurt her opponent. She could not find the follow-up shot, but eventually she will find that moment.
Oh, she just continues to land a high volume of strikes here, really just like she did in the previous round, and she does not seem to be slowing down at all. Nice straight punch there.
Great job blocking that shot.
Back and forth we go. Miss there. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she stands.
Big left hand lands upstairs. Pretty good jab there by Grasso. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make...
Oh, she is in real trouble. Oh, big knee to the body.
Oh, right hand landed. There you go.
Strong work with the inside leg kick. We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing. Nice job blocking her. She gets in. Huge shots going on right here. She's hurt.
So far, a frantic pace as expected. Well, seemingly, even when she gets her hands up, a lot of these strikes are getting through, and looks like some swelling on her head area now.
I mean, swelling on her head. You know, she's getting beat up. Make no mistake about it. She's taken far too many of these shots. What she needs to do is get active in her defense. Make sure that she doesn't get hit with too many of these shots clean. Because while it may not be bad yet, it's only going to get worse.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it on.
I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still standing.
She's still standing. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, punch in her face, so that she can evade her finishing.
Oh, saved by the bell. Huge shot stunned her just before the end of the round. And now you see her walking back to that stool, a little bit unsure of herself. We'll see if her corner can get her head back in this fight. Might have been on the wrong end of a 10-8 there at the end of that round. Huge knockdown just before the end of the frame. All right, so there's the end of the round. She didn't force the finish after getting that knockdown with the head kick, but was very close to getting the job done there for good in that round.
She's so patient. She's never going to overextend herself. She's never going to rush. She's never going to force anything. She will always stay exactly in her pocket. She will stay exactly in her rhythm. She believes that eventually the finish will come.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. That landed. Oh, nice shot to the body, connects for her there. Somewhat surprising, we didn't see a lot of body work from her earlier in the fight, but she is getting after it now. Just missed with the left there.
Oh, nice. What a great job getting that kick to the target.
Grasso's taking aim. There, DC, the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
All right, so watch for her to set up that hook here again. We were in our fighter meeting on Thursday. She said the fans are starting to call her Madam Lineker. She sees it as a compliment.
She sees it as an absolute compliment because she is in love with that specific punch as much as John is. She doesn't even know John, but she says if I can take something from John Lineker is that I want to sleep someone with a big hook shot from either stance, conventional or southpaw.
Well, the hook has been her primary weapon of choice tonight. Let's see if she sets it up again here. Well, Namajunas' nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. And she misses with the left punch there.
Nice body shot there. You know, the kicks do hurt, right? These big body kicks, these high kicks, even though they're getting blocked, they do hurt. Oh, big elbow.
2 minutes to go. Just misses there with the left. Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was. And she has exploited that, and she's going to continue as she tries to get her hand raised.
Oh, heavy kick to the body. That's good defense to get that guard up. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to... Maybe the best shot she's thrown tonight. Her opponent turned.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
Final seconds of the round. Saved by the bell. That marks the end of the round, and we'll see if she can recover from getting stunned by that huge shot just before the horn. Of course, you know she's only got 60 seconds here with which to recover. They'll get her on the stool. Physically, she's compromised. Mentally, can they keep her in this fight? Well, a punch like that would have felled lesser women, but she survives and gets to fight another round.
She's as tough as they come. She's sitting on her bench right now telling her coaches, I'm good. I'm ready to go. That was just a moment. I'm still going to get the victory. I believe she has to change something. She cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a different result.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. She's got a good jab. She missed with that jab. She's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight. Oh, right hand. You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Well, Namajunas is blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment. She's in a world of trouble now. Big left hand. Try to establish that jab. Certainly a strong front runner for fight of the night as we go down to the wire here between these two combatants.
They're both so skilled. They're both so prepared. We knew right away this is going to be a very evenly matched competition.
In the half guard.
All right, so no surprise to see her continuing to attack that area. That cut is going to get wider.
What a massive strike from the top. She's about to get her opponent out of there.
Namajunas is in stacked guard now. Opposition. She could be in trouble here.
Lands that beautiful jab. She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch. Everything's just perfect.
Under 2 minutes now.
Oh, no!
Oh, she's been looking connection fire there, DC. The seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive...
Well, Namajunas' eye appears to be closing up by the second. Good work from the top here by Grasso. So we go under a minute to go in the fight. All right, she's in full guard here, DC.
She's going to be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
It's work. Come on, I'll stand you up. It's work.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. All right, so her hooks have certainly been the big storyline in this one, DC. Give us a prediction. You think she goes back to it here?
She's absolutely going to go back to it. When I look at her fight, I think of John Lineker, where he just throws hooks to the body, hooks to the... Oh!
Grasso's all back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Alexa Grasso.
All right, so a clean performance tonight for the budding flyweight contender, Alexa Grasso, your winner by unanimous decision.
And she cruised. It's not like this was a hard fight. This wasn't a tough fight to score. She did exactly what she needed to do in order to win this fight.
All right, so this #1 featherweight contender is no stranger to this setting. Tonight, though, he believes he's just a much better version of himself and finally has the goods and the chops to actually be a world champion.
Sometimes you get there, John, and you're just not ready. It's not easy to become the best in the world. The first time this man got here, he was a great fighter. He was good, but he just wasn't ready to be the best in the world. He said that the moment he got back home, he went to work to improve it. He feels like all the improvements were made. And tonight, he is the best featherweight the UFC has.
And it does seem as though we have taken two-way action on this fight, but a lot of people believe in the challenger. And I'm not just talking about his coaches. We'll see how it goes tonight. All right, so here he is, the UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. It's a title he always thought he would have. He just needed the opportunity, and you all saw what he did in outclassing the all-time great Max Holloway. Alexander Volkanovski is the total package. We make a lot about his rugby league career, and at one point, he was a 214-pound athlete who was an absolute marauder. but now it is felt to 145 pounds. He truly has every skill befitting a long-reigning champion. This division has a bunch of killers in it, and right now they're all chasing the bulk man, Alexander Volkanovski. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Diego Lopez. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the World, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, early round action here. We'll see what Alexander Volkanovski can do. He believes he will have the striking advantage, the wrestling advantage, believes that he has the grappling advantage as well. Remains to be seen, but certainly confidence was not an issue in our midweek fighter meeting with Alexander the Great. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio is so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Clipped him with the right hand there.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Short uppercut in the clinch by Volkanovski. Takedown defense holds up. And now some separation. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Back and forth we go. And there's a takedown attempt. Misses again with a right punch. Oh, now lands a kick to the body. All right, so we will see early on how the both man chooses to proceed, and no surprise to see Volkanovski go to the leg kick.
Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Volkanovski. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out. Our guys start to attack triangles. Now he's going full mount. Nice shot lands from the bottom.
Volkanovski is back in full mount.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, Volkanovski's got the full mount.
beautiful transition.
Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Volkanovski. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position. He said, no, beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Volko.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
Volkanovski's back in full mount.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Postures up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Volkanovski.
Oh, right into mouth.
Volkanovski's right back to the full mount here. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Round two is next.
Everything is going exactly like we planned. He cannot handle the striking. Listen to me. You're going to land that right hand. Just keep.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after tonight.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game.
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, it looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. Fighters separate from the clinch. Oh! Massive kick to the head. Leg kick lands. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Oh, how clean is that jab by Volkanovski? The takedown is not there. Oh, how about that? He lands a huge kick. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. He missed with that jab attempt there. Well, the champ Volkanovski continues to keep his opponent guessing here tonight. You lower the guard, and he goes upstairs and was able to land the right hand there.
Landed that beautiful right hand. But if you start thinking leg kick, if you start thinking right hand, Alexander Volkanovski will change levels and explode into you. And when he gets his hands locked, you're going for a ride. This guy's a full-on mixed martial arts fighter.
Oh, nasty cut there, right on the bridge of the nose. Well timed with the short uppercut in the clinch by Volko. Oh, blocks that kick to the body. Nicely done. Inside leg kick is good.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Oh, nice boot overhand, right?
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. That leg kick hurt. That was lightning fast, that right hand.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
All right, champ, now we're starting to see some bruising on that thigh. Pretty good job attacking that area tonight.
I mean, this guy is digging his shin into the thigh. What a tremendous performance by this guy.
All right, so a nice connection there with the 1-2 for Alexander Volkanovski, the former rugby league standout. It's amazing to think not all that long ago this was a man who weighed 214.
I mean, that is massive. 214 pounds, fighting at featherweight now. Could you imagine the discipline that he had to show in order to get to this weight class and do it pretty comfortably? He's not dying when he's walking to the scale. He's a pro's pro, and it's showing in his performances.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like...
Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does. Heel hook looks tight. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight. Great ground and pound by this man.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Round 3 next. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cut man will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous fight.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys going to kick and sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Nice kicks there by Volkan.
Good jab there by the champion. Oh, nice jab.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Slips the shot.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Right on the button.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
I'm not even sure what I'm watching right now. He doesn't seem to respect those high leg kicks whatsoever, despite the obvious visible damage we now see.
And you can see it early, John. Very early you saw that he was almost dismissive of that attack. But I believe that now we're getting to a point where if he doesn't address it, he's going to get finished with leg kicks.
Just out of range with that right hook. Level change there, goes for the takedown. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound and very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, side control now. Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
Oh, my goodness. That Darce choke is very tight. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, he cleared it and he got out.
He cleared the leg, got to his back, and now he's out of that Darce choke.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Volkanovski.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Oh, going for a leg lock. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. Ten seconds to go in the round. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Stop. Nice work. Very good. Everything is working. All those kicks we've been working out at the gym. You can't stop those kicks. Don't be afraid to go low.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of a fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Right kick is there again for Alexander Volkanovski, DC.
Those leg kicks is so good at registering where his opponent's going to be. So he throw the leg kicks to build a read. Right now he lands another one. And as we expect, Alexander Volkanovski is once again ahead of the fight.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round and really starting to do some appreciable damage to his opponent's lead leg. Oh, nice straight. That'll work.
Oh, nice right hand by the chin, man.
All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work with the swelling that's starting to occur.
That guillotine is tight.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, you got to love the ground and pound strikes here.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. He's got to be careful here.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like this one is about done. This guy is a triangle expert. He got it set up. He jumped on it.
Oh, he got out.
Wow, that is amazing that he did not tap to that submission. He was in very deep, but he made slight movements, got off to the side, slipped his right arm out, and found safety. Great job defensively.
Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, looks as though that right eye might be starting to shut. Yes, it is. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Getting him out here. Great submission defense. Oh, nice.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
In the half guard.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, so now his body language really starting to change and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see the damage on the body, you know that the work has been done. What a beautiful game plan put together by this team.
Heel hook looks tight.
Working on to finish off this heel hook. He's got to keep the knee inside of his hips. Cannot allow for him to beat his hips.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, feet on the hips here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Volker. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, man, listen. I don't want you messing around with this guy on the ground, man. If he's getting close with those submissions, man, we can't take any chances on the ground. Okay, his submission game is way too good.
Ready. Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. All right, so perhaps a little frustration creeping in as our next round gets underway. Very close to submitting his opponent in the
try to put himself back in that position, and maybe this time he gets the finish he wants so bad. Nice punch here.
All right, now connects with a right hand.
Nice combination by the champ.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Oh, nice job to block the kick. Well, he misses with the left punch there. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Volkanovski's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
He's throwing these punches in combination, really dictating the pace of his opponent. More strikes to the head.
Swing and a miss by Volkanovski. Takedown defense holds up. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Well, what a great showcase for these two fighters and this division. Down to the wire between. Looks like a potential submission attempt here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Under 3 minutes remain in this fifth and final round. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
There it is. Now he's running him out. Changing the position.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Big ground and pound.
Oh, attempting to go for the leg now. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight.
Working hard to finish this heel hook. He has got to make sure that his knee does not beat his hips if he wants to get the finish. How in the world did he escape that submission? Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Oh, Volkanovski's able to flatten him out. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Nice transition. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Side control now. All right, you don't see this every day. North-south position on the ground. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Volkanovski's got him in a crucifix. Going to work from the top now. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free, and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing but...
And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. All right, the official decision is now in.
Here is
we
go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
All right, well, his future, of course, is in the UFC Hall of Fame, but his present, still plucking scalps in this UFC featherweight division. Alexander Volkanovski getting another one tonight, this one by way of decision.
What a massive victory for the champ. What an ability to adjust, work the game plan, and stay the course. Watching this guy is like being in a physics class with the smartest kids on campus. He's amazing.
Well, in terms of a pro sports atmosphere, I cannot think of anything bigger. This place is deafening as Conor McGregor makes his latest walk to the octagon.
Every time McGregor walks through the octagon, John, it feels like the Super Bowl. I can imagine that's the only thing that matches the energy inside an arena when the notorious one hits the curtain. People love this guy. People love this guy because of his ability, though. They love the fact that he can go out there and put a person out with one left hand. They love the fact that he has shown an ability to compete at the top of the sport for a really long time. And they also love the fact that he does not apologize for being him. He is Conor McGregor. You're going to love him or you're going to hate him, but he won't change.
And many have wondered aloud as to whether or not he would be back competing in the UFC, but in terms of scratching his competitive itch, there's only one proven ground in the world on which he can do it. It is the octagon. Great to see Conor McGregor back tonight. McGregor, the sport's biggest superstar, has graced the octagon. McGregor is ready to fight. Well, there's only one king of Rio de Janeiro, and you are looking at him, Jose Aldo, making the walk here for yet another big, high-profile UFC fight.
One, if not the greatest featherweight of all time, is Jose Aldo. Not often do I get starstruck, but to watch Aldo make the walk in Rio is truly a one-of-a-lifetime experience. I'm glad I got to do it. He is a star of the highest order. Aldo's title run was something to behold. It was so special.
Oh, yeah.
Every time you watched him, you knew that the fight would end at any moment, and you knew that you were watching one of the most skilled fighters across the board.
And the primary reason most believe he is the best featherweight of all time, 7 successful defenses, to your point, in that first reign as the UFC featherweight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the notorious Conor McGregor! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Jose Aldo Jr.
Herb Dean, our referee for this
fight.
one.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Mixed martial arts royalty on both sides. Former UFC featherweight champion Jose Aldo, former two-division champion Conor McGregor. First meeting lasted all of 13 seconds. Jose Aldo has worked himself back up. How do you think he approaches the ring?
Of course he did. He is a king. The king of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, will take a different approach. He will make sure that he is guarded. Make Conor McGregor fight him over a long fight, which is where he has excelled over the course of his career.
Right hand, then a left. Oh, perfect head kick there. Fast pace here in the early going. Nice job by Conor McGregor navigating distance here, and he's done a pretty good job overall, DC, navigating his celebrity. He can't go anywhere in his native Ireland without getting stopped by somebody, but he has really focused on his craft. The work ethic has never waned, and McGregor... We'll see if he can finish.
Uppercut.
Oh, huge kick to the leg. Oh, big left hand. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Yeah, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated.
Oh!
Get right here!
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect.
Oh, nice.
Aldo gets caught by the inside leg kick. Well, that calf is starting to show signs of bruising now.
And you can tell in the way that he's walking. It's starting to take an effect.
90 seconds to go in round one. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Oh, nice strike by McGregor there.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once...
Head kick there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus check slip.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
He's gonna do it! Holy smokes! Takes the judges out of it, gets the finish.
What a performance!
Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Well, a lot of sleepless nights for Jose Aldo after the first meeting with Conor McGregor, and hope that this fight would come around again. Let us see what the King of Rio can do to try to exact his revenge.
Could you imagine being Jose Aldo after you had dominated the weight for so long and you lose your belt in a matter of seconds? He has worked tirelessly to put himself back in this position and prove why he is considered the greatest featherweight of all time. But Conor McGregor is not only a star, he is an absolute sniper that wants to take your head off with that left hand. Jose has to be careful and learn from fight one if he wants to get his hand raised in fight two.
All right, we will see how Jose Aldo Jr. chooses to proceed, and it looks as though he's going to work off of that jab and low leg kick here early in this one.
I mean, ever since Jose Aldo started boxing with the Brazilian Marines, his hands have just gotten so much better. But he is known for the outside leg kick. It's his calling card, and if you're Jose Aldo, you want to fight behind that.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Conor McGregor. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Oh, wow, how about the roundhouse kick? Well, in terms of Conor McGregor's frame at lightweight or at featherweight, he really uses his length well. He has an outstanding reach. More often than not, he's going to have a reach advantage over the opposition, and he is taking advantage here tonight. Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Aldo. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stuck. We might get a stoppage here soon. Gets back to his feet. Oh! Oh, great block there. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to... Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. That'll do it! With a huge win tonight! Oh, boy! So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight, absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
We get the official decision with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 2 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, the notorious Conor McGregor!
So Conor McGregor is back, and in a big way tonight. The referee, the opponent, everybody had seen enough. McGregor, your winner by TKO.
McGregor just dominated. He dominated the fight. He was able to land his strikes. He landed his strikes effectively and consistently. You cannot take multiple shots from Conor McGregor, and by taking multiple, you ended up getting knocked out or getting TKO'd because the referee had to save you from more of the McGregor damage.
Well, a special feel in this arena tonight for more reasons than one, but of course the centerpiece is the former two-division UFC champion, the future Hall of Famer Conor McGregor, returning to the proving ground here tonight. He fought 3 times in 2016, just once in 2018. Everybody's excited to see what version of Conor McGregor shows up here tonight.
There are more Irish flags in the building than you'll find anywhere in the United States of America, and it's all for the notorious one. Conor McGregor has taken his country put it on his back and rode it to superstardom. He is a fantastic fighter, has really good takedown defense, which allows him to keep the fights on the feet where guys are always in danger. You're constantly in danger whenever you're fighting Conor McGregor, because the moment you attack, that counter left hand is like a piston, and he can shut your lights out with one strike.
Yeah, that McGregor counter left hand, truly one of the best weapons in mixed martial arts today. A master when it comes to movement and distance management. And also just rising to the occasion, right? When all eyeballs are on him, and you've experienced this as well, the ability on Fight Night to shine.
All the distractions, Conor is able to shut him out, and he goes into the octagon, is focused, and always gets the job done.
The biggest superstar this game has ever seen has graced the octagon. McGregor is ready to go. All right, so here is Dustin Poirier making the walk for yet another big UFC spot here tonight. UFC 236 was his coming out party, DC. He ended Max Holloway's 13-fight winning streak, and in a near-perfect performance in a lot of respects, was able to realize a UFC interim lightweight title.
They say diamonds are forever, and so is Dustin Poirier. It seems like he's been here the whole time. We've seen this young man grow up in the UFC. We saw him at 145 pounds have a ton of success, but we've truly seen him come into his own as he's going up to lightweight. He's become a UFC interim champion, and he's beaten guys like Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje, and Max Holloway. One of the best fighters at 155 is Dustin Poirier.
And with Dustin Poirier and Daniel Cormier, safe to say that Lafayette, Louisiana has made a pretty good UFC footprint over the last few years. Dustin Poirier back on the proving ground here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the notorious Conor McGregor. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, it's the rarest of rarities, and tonight it involves two of the biggest stars in the game. A fourth meeting between Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor. McGregor's leg is fixed, and we'll see if Poirier chooses to attack that lower limb early tonight.
Conor McGregor still believes, even though he's been on the wrong end of the last two fights, that he is the better mixed martial artist. He just thinks that he can beat Dustin Poirier. Dustin has proven to not only himself, but to the world that he can conquer Conor McGregor. In Fight 2 in Abu Dhabi, he looked tremendous. Fight 3, obviously he broke his leg, but looked good up to that point. How does fight number 4 play out between these two tremendous mixed martial artists?
Oh, solid kick right there.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Well, few fighters manage distance as efficiently and as well as Conor McGregor, and there's that left hand finding its home early.
Oh, he does a great job of setting you up, man. You saw it in the Jose Aldo fight. The guy will just step back a little bit and bang, drops the straight left on you that can end your night. He not only throws this fast, he also is...
His opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
You wonder if the offensive fighter's going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Beautiful hand skills here, the right then the left. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like.
Oh, he's in real trouble now. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Oh, stiff jab in the face. There's another. Poirier's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Oh, he's hurt.
Big head kick. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick. So 44 total strikes have now landed for Conor McGregor. Big straight left. Final seconds here. Round's next. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. Oh, now going to the body with that hook. Nicely done there by Dustin Poirier. Straight punch. Oh, good block there.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Oh, my goodness.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the...
How about these two going at it? Back to his feet. Oh, big left.
Oh!
Big right hand. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other decision.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight.
Oh, he is stunned. Trump driving out there. We'll see if he can recover.
Oh, nice right hand. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Well, eventually... He's very close to the finish here. Knee to the body. So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's going to be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Well, if you're anxious out there as a UFC fan, as if maybe your team is competing in the Super Bowl, we share those sentiments here in the booth as we get up on this fourth meeting between Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor. Their careers are intertwined. Dustin has had the last laugh, at least of late.
It's been a lot of bad blood between these two. It's been a lot of trash talk. These guys don't like each other. And Dustin Poirier, winning the last couple fights, just really grinds at Conor McGregor. It eats at him because of the way in which he disposed of him the first time. Conor still believes that if he can get his hands on Dustin Poirier, he is going to finish him. Let's see what happens when the octagon door closes and the official says, let's fight.
Oh, good kicks. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. From the moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
26 total strikes have found the mark for Conor McGregor. Well, you see Conor McGregor land the left hand and then move out of harm's way. In terms of distance management, DC, nobody does it better than this guy. Heavy kick downstairs. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh! Huge kick to the head.
Nice, solid punch to the head.
Well, fear is not a factor for this striker. Coming out swinging early as we expected. Everything being thrown with right ending intent.
He throws everything so hard, but he said to us, when we talked to him earlier in the week, he goes, I'm not afraid of anything. I don't care if I get taken down, long as I get to put some leather on the guy that I'm fighting before.
McGregor gets back up again. Nicely done.
Oh, he's got his back. Now he's got to start trying to drag him to the ground. Then he can look for submission.
All right, late in the round here, and largely it has been vintage Conor McGregor. He's got the striking going tonight.
When Conor McGregor's having success, the way the fight plays out is very familiar. He leads the dance. He's the one that dictates the fight pace by using his striking.
That punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Big knee to the body. All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top.
All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip, not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, let us now take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. We'll see if we can isolate the exact strike that caused that cut to his lip.
He landed a beautiful shot that cut him on the lip. Now, listen, guys. As long as it ain't like Jairzinho is striking Alistair Overeem, you're fine. Cuts on the lip are okay, unless your lip is hanging off, like we have seen sometimes. That is not that, but he's got to protect it.
I got Robbie Lawler on line 1, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I remember Robbie.
Lip cuts.
Oh, my God, I was thinking about that. I couldn't remember who it was, though.
All right, next round is upon us. Let's see how it plays out. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup. Yeah. There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab up, get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing.
That's a suffering blow right there, DC. Herb Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling, He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he could get his hand raised.
All right, we set it inside for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 9 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority of Conor McGregor's pro MMA wins have come by knockout, and he produces another one here in the octagon tonight.
Produces another knockout. Conor McGregor will tell you that he's going to knock you out, and he goes out there and he does it. Hats off to Conor McGregor and all of his coaches for another massive victory in another huge spot in his UFC career.
Well, DC, you're not fighting tonight, but I know you're anxious, as I am, as Conor McGregor returns to the proving ground here tonight. This is the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, and a damn good fighter, too. Let's see what he does here tonight.
I have no horse in the race, but the butterflies are kicking my stomach up and down because every time Conor steps into the octagon, it feels like a momentous occasion. Yeah. One of the biggest stars in all of sports. He transcends the sport of mixed martial arts. A guy that has a fantastic left hand. He's very quick. He's a master of managing distance, managing space, and the speed and the ability, the eyes of Conor McGregor is something that we don't pay enough attention to when we watch him fight.
And of course, every time he competes, all eyes are on Conor McGregor, and yet more often than not, he doesn't show up flat on fight night. He rises to the occasion. The Jose Aldo fight certainly is the one that people will historically talk about, but let's see how it goes in this spot for Conor here tonight. Conor McGregor has stepped inside the octagon. The notorious one is ready to fight. Well, if he is not the greatest UFC featherweight champion in the promotion's history, he is certainly on the short list. That 13-fight winning streak that he put together at 145 pounds, likely something, DC, that will never be duplicated in this division.
Yes, it'll be very tough because it's such a tough division. The guys that he had to beat in order to go on a 13-fight win streak was unbelievable. It was unreal to see the names on that list that Max Holloway beat. But the crowning moment was when he beat Jose Aldo twice to win and keep his UFC featherweight championship, and then he only topped that in the destruction of Brian Ortega. Max Holloway is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter 145 pounds has ever seen.
And with respect to Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, and anybody else, the UFC featherweight record books read like Max Holloway's Wikipedia page. We'll see if he can add to that total here tonight. Max Holloway set to fight the notorious Conor McGregor. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Blessed Holloway.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. They run it back more than 10 years after the first meeting. Conor McGregor, Max Holloway. We'll see who has the upper hand tonight.
Yeah, John, and you know what? The only place that they're better than they are in the octagon is in this video game. Because whoever created these two characters made creative characters with 99s across the board. I play with Max Holloway or Conor McGregor every single time I play the video game. You need to take a real look at yourself when you start picking the two best players on the game every single time. And it seems as though that's the case a lot because this is the most played matchups in all of EA UFC.
And if Max Holloway is going to break his own record for significant strikes landed, perhaps he'll do it here in EA Sports. Oh, huge left.
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Oh! Oh! Beautiful combination. Oh, man, these fighters are trading strikes early on.
It's exactly what we expected from these two. Oh, that's big.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Holloway gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands.
Over the top. This fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high with his opponent, got moving low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Massive left hand.
Both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenon.
That'll do it! What a result in Rio, a stunner.
What a fight! What a fight!
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 7 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner.
Ready to fight. Ready.
All right, here we go. Round one, Conor McGregor, Max Holloway. Of course, their first meeting all the way back in 2013. And eventually, we knew we were going to see this a second time. Here we go.
Absolutely. And they're both completely different fighters now. Conor McGregor has gotten better, but Max Holloway has become a completely different fighter. He went on a 13-fight run after losing that fight to McGregor. He looks to get that one back tonight.
Nice job on defense to block that punch, champ. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank, and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
Holloway's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Nice 1-2 there. McGregor advances and lands flush with the left hand.
Lands that left hand. He's always looking to land that strike, and he does it again in this big spot.
So 31 total strikes have landed for Conor McGregor. Unable to land with that punch.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit-for-tat.
Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Doing work with the jab there. Well, this striker knows one direction, that is forward. He knows one style, that is aggressive, and that's exactly what we've seen tonight.
He has every intent of overwhelming every guy he steps into the octagon with, and he's doing that up to this point of the first round. Distance management 101, another punch lands.
Holloway's eye now closing up. Oh, lands a nice straight. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Now he's back up.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, oh man, got to find safety. Find a way that you can recover.
He might get the TKO here.
Oh, he's hurt him again. It's over. It's over.
Oh!
Jeez Louise.
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs. And when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. All right, here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 58 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor.
All right, so Conor McGregor came in with one of the best knockout ratios in mixed martial arts history, and he adds to his knockout total here tonight.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a beast, and that left hand is a weapon of mass destruction. And once again, he got it off, and he landed and got the KO finish.
the celebrities are out. The floor seats are packed because the notorious one, Conor McGregor, makes his triumphant return here tonight. There's always a special feel when a UFC main event is about to unfold, but Conor McGregor just takes it to that requisite next level.
J.A., as a fan, I usually sit right next to the octagon, but when Conor fights, I got to be in the first row behind the barrier because the celebrities are out in droves. Conor McGregor has this thing about him that makes everybody want to show up. They flock to Vegas. They come in groups. They want to experience the notorious Conor McGregor. They want to see if he can have one of those special moments, him atop the cage, him knocking out Jose Aldo. If you experience the McGregor experience, you always have a story to tell, and that's why people show up.
He's going to cash the check tonight, right? But he's not here for just money, right? This is about proving himself, trying to improve his mixed martial arts legacy. 1-2 titles, no title defenses. That's a big part of the motivation.
He takes a lot of pride in the preparation to getting to the octagon, and you see it every time Conor McGregor fights.
The notorious Conor McGregor has graced the octagon. He is ready to fight. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC. With a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport, Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion, the notorious Conor McGregor. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz!
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway.
Let's do it.
All right, third meeting between Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz. Standing room only inside this arena. Last time they fought was August of 2016. They went the distance, and both acknowledged there was some unfinished business. Maybe they finish it here tonight.
Well, you knew that these two were not done with each other, even after McGregor won the second fight. Diaz is a savage and wants to get that last victory. But McGregor's saying to him, no way, my man. This series belongs to me. Tonight, you determine who wins the Conor McGregor-Nate Diaz trilogy.
Well, Conor McGregor's boxing looks sharp here tonight. We talk about him as a master of distance management, but he also uses his long reach to great effect. It's one thing to have a long reach. It's another to use it and to use that jab, and McGregor has really mastered it when it comes to mixed martial arts.
I mean, right away, no feeling out process. These boys just went and started fighting.
All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz, after a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target. He's very accurate with that straight left hand, so he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurt so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here, some calf kicks, and now attacking the thigh effectively.
Just throwing a traditional leg kick. Traditional leg kick is a little higher. Everybody wants to talk about that calf kick right now. There's still a lot that can be done with those traditional leg kicks.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal. Like big double leg level change.
McGregor gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Oh, nice jab.
Straight connection right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Well, late in the round here, and it has been all Conor McGregor, maybe the best distance manager in all of MMA.
Yeah, there's not a guy in MMA that manages the space and range better than Conor McGregor. And when he does that, he avoids getting taken down. Tonight, his striking has been the key to him being so successful.
Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
15 seconds to go. Second round, straight ahead. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth. But the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
Round two here. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs. Both got the offense going. But now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Oh, nice punishing kick to the body.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Now you're really starting to see the danger. Thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent, lifted a little bit, tried to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
85 total strikes have now landed for Conor McGregor. And unofficially landing with 51% accuracy against Nate Diaz. Some swelling around that right eye of Nate Diaz. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Oh, and hold on here. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense.
Back to the feet now. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Huge left.
This might be
His cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. Oh, brilliant execution to land the roundhouse. Able to block the punch there. Well, now these kicks are really starting to pile up since he found his range. This could be trouble.
He gets in a single collar tie. Look for him to now start to fight.
Oh, he's hurt for sure. Last 5 minutes. Are you kidding me? All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
If you don't protect yourself, somebody's gonna...
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got it hurt very bad.
All right, opens the guard, now stacks guard. All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection.
Oh!
Diaz is going to let his opponent stand up here. Man, that cut has really opened up. And once again, looking for the...
Hurt him again, bro.
He's hurt now. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
We might get a stoppage here. Back to his feet. There's a left hand from Diaz.
Holy smokes.
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
All right, let's go inside the octagon now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 13 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority of Conor McGregor's pro MMA wins have come by knockout, and he produces another one here in the octagon tonight.
Produces another knockout. Conor McGregor will tell you that he's going to knock you out, and he goes out there and he does it. Hats off to Conor McGregor and all of his coaches for another massive victory and another huge spot in his UFC career.
All right, so the outstanding boxer getting back on the proving ground here tonight, and I know in his last fight he got a little bit sensitive because we talked so much about his hands. He's a layered mixed martial artist, but certainly boxing has been his foremost skill, at least thus far in the UFC.
What's his bread and butter? When he's doing his best work, it's behind the hands. It's behind the setups. And we as broadcasters have seen enough of the sport at the highest level and boxing to know that that is the path that he is showing. That is the path that he has chosen. His footwork, his speed, his feints, his setups, they are all boxing-centric. So we call him a boxer, and guess what? Take pride in that. You're one of the best in the UFC at using that skill.
His jab is great, but he has told us this week he believes that the knockout's going to come with that patented left hook. We'll find out here in a matter of moments. All right, here's the former undisputed UFC welterweight champion and still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. What do you think his approach is going to be here tonight? Because we love the jab, the striking has evolved, but we all know what his bread and butter is.
Well, his bread and butter is his wrestling. I think the only thing I can point to is that he lost the first fight of his career. Then he went on that tremendous run to become the welterweight champion and widely regarded the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was his bounce back. Tonight he has to do that again. He's got to go back to that mindset that allowed for him as a young fighter to tie Georges St. Pierre's record for most wins in the welterweight division. That starts tonight. And ultimately he's hoping that leads to another reign atop the welterweight division.
And there have been rumblings about some injuries, maybe a knee, his hand. He says he's healthy. We'll see how it goes for Kamaru Usman getting back on the proving ground here tonight. Kamaru Usman, and he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Michael. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman.
Herb Dean, third party in the Octagon tonight. All right, so here we are, Honda Center in Anaheim, California, and when you come to certain markets, you better bring it, right? We got Disneyland around the corner. The UFC knows when they come to town in Anaheim that they better bring the stars. They've certainly done that.
They've done that time and time again. Some of the title fights in this arena, Velasquez versus Lesnar, Cormier versus all of the Charles.
Block that one.
Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Now a kick to the body. Oh, big hook. That'll sting. Man, this is crazy, DC. These fighters are not trying to just touch each other. They're trying to put each other out with every shot.
John, with every shot, these guys are trying to end the fight. What a start.
Back to the feet. Usman gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. Just out of range with that right hand.
Got tagged a couple times. Nice combo. Another big takedown.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Usman gets caught by the inside leg. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment. John, it may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now it's starting to show.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Straight punch there again. Been there all night. Punishing kick there. Man, the takedowns have come in bunches tonight, and there is another one. That was his strategy coming in. He has executed to perfection tonight.
It never works out perfectly, but today it seems to be going as great as it can be. I know the takedowns don't look beautiful. They don't look perfect, but it doesn't matter.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Usman's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues.
Oh, no!
Man, this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. What an end to round one. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body. He throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Oh. Huge elbow there. All right, stacking them up here, keeping the pressure on. I know you guys do a lot of this training with your jiu-jitsu coach there in San Jose.
Oh, absolutely, but it's a difference. If your feet are on our hips, it's a problem. So we shove them through the middle. We shove them through the middle so that our legs can be what controls your feet.
Right.
We're not using our hands. I'm not using my hands. I'm using my legs to just kind of wheel and deal you from side to side. Then my upper body is free to punch. If you get your feet on my hips, you're out.
Right.
You may as well just kick away.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot. He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Big right hand there. Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I would bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, Jay. Hey, that uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
And now he's got the back. Obvious redness on the right side of his body. A lot of power on display from Usman as he...
He's done. Wow.
So how about that? What a moment for this fighter as he pounds him out for the TKO win. Relentless strikes landed across the board and a huge, huge win in his career.
John, that was so impressive. What an amazing display of finishing ability by this young fighter.
Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Michael Morales!
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that allowed him to get the TKO.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we are at Honda Center in Anaheim, California, and every time I walk into this venue, I can't help but think back to UFC 157 in 2013. The night women were finally welcomed inside the octagon, and good to be back here, obviously, at a venue that has a lot of history.
A lot of history for sports, but the biggest night in women's mixed martial arts history. Ronda Rousey defended her title against Liz Carmouche. What a fantastic night, and it showed that night that women could headline shows in main event and bring the fans as well as anyone else in mixed martial arts.
Usman gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Well, the leg kicks have been a big storyline in this one. There's another one, so he continues to slow his opponent down, and nice poker face on the other side. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
He won't be able to take many more. Think about Edson Barbosa. How he landed. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Pretty good execution on that early takedown. Everybody in this arena knew that he wanted to get the early takedown, and the opponent couldn't stop him.
Sometimes you're so good at something, it doesn't matter what your opponent's doing. This man is such a great wrestler, he was able to secure that takedown.
All right, so another nice strike to the thigh, some bruising starting to develop, and that could render his opponent a one-legged fighter here down there. Just a nasty leg kick. That's good.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Now some separation. And he connects with the punch there. Just over 2 minutes to go in round 1. Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job there.
The moment he secured it, wow.
Nice judo toss for him there. And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Well, at some point as a fighter, defensively, you've got to make an adjustment. His thigh is like purple now.
Yeah, he's getting beat up. I mean, I just don't understand how he could have taken so many leg kicks before he started to realize that it was going to put him in danger. Waited too long. Now he's going to find himself in some trouble.
Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
Usman's limping heavily. Oh, he's on wobbly legs now, and back to his feet.
Beautiful level change.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
Back to the clinch.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh! So what an end to the round. He got knocked down just before the final horn. You can classify that as saved by the bell. All right, so a big knockdown in that last round. DC will show you the replay. Nearly had him out of there.
He almost had him out. He had him gone. He hurt him real bad. He thought the fight was over. But the night will go on. The dance continues. Will this be the final dance?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Nice.
Oh, another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
That left hand's getting home.
Nice job defensively. He blocked that punch.
Usman's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Oh!
What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. Oh, big head kick there. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? And he connects there. So a big knockdown for him in the previous round. Confidence is high and building here in this round. Trying to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he got hurt bad.
Like that.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman. Oh, and he's back up again. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. Oh, he's in trouble. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, he scored with that uppercut. All right, hip toss, and he is able to take him down. Beautiful execution there.
Great job knowing exactly what he wanted. Moving the position left and stepping in. Oh, he got it! Holy smokes.
Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
All right, here he is, the #1 UFC welterweight contender. He has never fought for the title before, but on the strength of a long winning streak, he has arrived at the precipice of a world championship here tonight.
He's been working so long to put himself in this position. He has been working so diligently to try to earn himself a shot at a championship. Tonight he gets that opportunity. He is a well-rounded fighter. He's so tremendous in all aspects of mixed martial arts. I cannot wait to see him compete and try to become the champion.
And I'm not sure that any athlete in this welterweight division has handled adversity, professional and otherwise, as well as this man has. He is forged as he hits the proving ground for his first UFC title fight tonight. Well, for years, the UFC's welterweight division has been among the promotion's strongest, and that is certainly the case here as we get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's the champ for a reason. And it all boils down to who he is and how he approaches everything from the media to the fight camps.
And as commentators, we like heat, we like friction. We definitely have some of that on our welterweight championship matchup here tonight. Islam Makhachev has graced the octagon. We are set to go for our main event of the evening. And now our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Michael Morales. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven a lead as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Wow, huge head kick. Lands a nice jab there. Oh, and there it is, too easy. Beautiful takedown, and on his first attempt, no less. We'll see if the boxer can get back upright.
Well, he said that he was going to dominate him in the wrestling. He said he was going to take him down over and over again, and he was going to break his spirit. That's a great start to that. Getting that takedown, the first takedown, was very important in this fight.
Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there.
Another takedown land.
Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. Massive head kick. Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Islam Makhachev.
Beautiful body kick.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? High kick landed for him there.
Another head kick lands. He is not seeing those kicks coming over the top. Oh!
Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
Makhachev gets the single leg takedown. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Strong kick there. Check, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the outside.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Oh! Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now. Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks, they're all landing now. Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises really starting to accumulate now.
In the beginning of the fight, you think, I gotta protect my head at all costs. Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure coming down.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Here's Makhachev gets back up again. Oh, nasty cut right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding.
Way to test the chin there. Landed a beautiful combination to the head. Nice shot there by the champ.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Another big takedown.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, he has stayed technical, but he is really starting to chew up the opposition now. He came out super aggressive, as aggressive really as we've ever seen him in the UFC, and now starting to uptick the volume again. Nice start here in round one. 30 seconds now to go in round one. Takedown defense is there. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to... We'll see if he can finish.
Oh, nice level change.
Final seconds here. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
Oh, man.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Makhachev gets the single leg takedown. Well played. Fighters back to their feet here.
Lands a quick jab.
Well, let's take a look at the numbers. He is landing at a very good clip here tonight, and it's one thing to have the output that he has had. It's another to be that accurate. An absolutely incredible striking display here tonight thus far.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Makhachev's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose.
Oh, that body shot hurt him. Oh, high kick.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to need too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Now he's going full mount.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, not at all where he wants to be now as he gets flattened on his back. Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Huge block there. Well, the octagon, not a great place to be when you're looking for a rest or a stool. His stamina has been a huge issue tonight.
It's abandoned him, but he did it. He tried. He fought as hard as he could for as long as he could. Now it's about survival mode.
Makhachev's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC.
Another big takedown.
Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. Swing and a big miss moves by Islam Makhachev.
Oh, that was a big one there.
Ooh. Well, he has certainly kept the punch counters busy tonight. He's landed a ton of significant strikes and clearly is winning this fight tonight.
He's winning this fight going away, and it's one of those rare instances where everything comes together.
Makhachev's all sorts of bruised up on his body. That is going to hurt something fierce tomorrow. Under 2 minutes to go.
Big shot to the head.
Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Makhachev's really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Another takedown land.
Nicely done. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. And he's back up. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Under a minute to go in the round.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Back to the jab now, no good. Makhachev's body getting all sorts of bruised up on that right side right now. It's kind of hard to look at, Daniel. Under 20 seconds now to go. I mean, the hand speed, just absurd. Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Well, his nose is just man.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts. He gets his
judo. Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up the sub.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here, or if you're going to go to submission.
All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes on.
Circling to his right. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse.
Nice defense here.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Makhachev gets caught by that straight hand.
Oh, nice.
Makhachev's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon.
Oh, big elbow.
Islam Makhachev gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Oh, and he lands another takedown here just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot, clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Makhachev gets yet another takedown. And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups.
Big body kick.
Well, a headhunter he is not. Beautifully done as he attacks the body yet again.
I mean, John, to have a guy live in a gameplay and use it so effectively is very surprising. But with this guy, he's so smart. He's so disciplined. You kind of expect things out of the norm. Tonight, we see a body attack that we haven't seen in the octagon before.
Oh, beautiful job to get the kick home to the body.
You know, when guys start to tell you, kick me here, again, they start to posture. That means that what you're doing is actually taking an effect on it.
All right, so when is too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches and bunches. He's doing a great job.
All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. The punch goes as the opponent's hands go up, he drives himself into
right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch. Oh, my goodness, what a right hand. An uppercut landed.
Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Well, that overhand, big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. 20 seconds left.
Nice one.
Oh, beautiful job to get the takedown late in the round. He is about as conditioned as it gets. He's not looking at the clock necessarily. He's not running clock, all offense all the time.
He knew he was going to wrestle, and he knew he may have to wrestle early and often. Right now, this situation is often because he's been attempting takedowns over and over again. He finally gets one as we get to the end of the round.
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and his nose is severely cut up right now. This fight could end at any moment. All right, so now we have some...
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing. Great job fighting behind the limb. I need you to breathe.
Missed with that right hand. Nice. Nicely done. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Islam Makhachev gets tagged with that jab. Pretty good weapon for him tonight. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at Fight's End. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous. What a beautiful jab landing there.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Nice crack there. Makhachev's taking aim at that cut right now. A strong decision by him to land strikes on an area that he has already done significant damage on. Working hard to get back up again, and he's there. Under 3 minutes to go in round 4.
It's hard. Both guys are. They've worked hard.
That's control at the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a hole. I mean, technically, this would be a flying triangle if he could fit. No, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Back to his feet.
Fast leg kick lands.
Man, he's got good hands. Beautiful strike there. Oh, he might be a one-eyed fighter before too long. That right eye starting to shut. Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
So another takedown here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace. Gets back to his feet. Just touching him with the jab. Crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. Makhachev's a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Pinpoint knee to the body. If you're trying to knock me out, you one knee to the body, I'm done.
Every time his opponent tries to get close, he just drives that knee to the body. Great timing.
So once again, he lands another punch and making use of his decided edge and reach in this matchup. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
20 seconds left. The overhand left is true. 10 seconds remaining here in round 4. And that'll do it! Islam Makhachev with a huge win tonight!
Oh my goodness.
All right, we go back inside the octagon to the veteran voice once more. He is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
So the celebration is officially on. After a successful UFC welterweight title defense here tonight, he will go out the same way he came in as the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. He is your winner by knockout, and what a way to send a statement to the rest of the contenders in this division that it is going to take a monumental effort to dethrone this 170-pound king.